All right, we're good to
So,
go.
all right. So for our service learning proposal, we decided to go with mental health, specifically in Miami-Dade County, and how to address the public health crisis. So the population comprises mostly 2.6 million people, and 9.1% of people in Miami-Dade suffer from mental illness, such as schizophrenia and major depression. The individuals that are most susceptible to mental health issues are population of ages 18 through 44, which comprises of 22.7%, and males and white non-Hispanics. So it was also found that older Hispanic immigrants are less likely to seek mental health resources due to stigmas such as religion. And in counties like Opa-locka, Brownsville, Gladview, Homestead Base, and Florida City, they suffer highest rates of adolescent depression. So who and what can address this issue? Um, So one policy was set in place, which was called the Criminal Mental Health Project, and it comprises of four programs: the pre-booking jail diversion, the post-booking jail diversion, and the Forensic Alternative Center. And its main purpose is to divert individuals with serious mental illness into treatment and support services. So the organizations that are focused on um, helping to address mental health are the Florida Department of Children and Family Substance Abuse and Mental Health. And these people are basically in charge of providing treatment for substance abuse through community-based provider system. And another one is the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, and they like gave federal grants to expand CMHP, and they also provide measures of substance use and mental health stats based on national surveys. And another organization focused on helping is the Florida Behavioral Health Association, which advocates for better behavioral health for all Floridians through informing and innovating and influencing.
Hi, so basically, our project proposal, based on all of the research that we've conducted, is a recreational mental health outreach program for lower socioeconomic neighborhoods in Miami. We feel like this project will really target the people that need mental health awareness the most and need help from these professionals and the outreach in order to overall benefit the community and different parts of Miami. So, the way that we decided to build this project up was to have volunteers provide therapy services for free once a week at a public facility for those in lower socioeconomic neighborhoods in Miami, and also other volunteers that advocate for mental health awareness and go into these neighborhoods and kind of build that need for mental health awareness in these communities. So some goals that we have, some specific goals will be to the program in general to create a program to provide mental health services to lower socioeconomic neighborhoods in Miami-Dade County with volunteers, psychologists, and community leaders. Some measurable goals that we have come up with is to provide services to 5,000 individuals within the first year of the program's launch and to involve 100 community volunteers and therapists to the initiative. Um, Achievable goals include decreasing the amount of incarcerations for persons with mental health issues, since, as Diana stated before, there is a big problem with mass incarcerations happening for those that are mentally ill and sometimes don't even deserve to go to jail. So that is an achievable goal that we hope that the project will help decrease. Some relevant goals that we're keeping in mind is to gather research data that these therapists and psychologists can also use to provide um, back to health professionals and back to psychologists to better understand the societal atmosphere of individuals in Miami-Dade County. And some time-bound goals within the first month, we hope to spread news of the program's launch through social media and schools in order to gain a team and some volunteers as well. So this is a timeline that we kind of have for this project, and I kind of mapped it out to be for the first half of 2022. So for the first month of December, this is basically just project development and community outreach. So getting the word out, whether it be through social media or through word of mouth, um, and kind of researching more data about which neighborhoods needed the most in Miami-Dade County, and how we can start the outreach and reaching out to public facilities such as the YMCA, public fairs, and food banks to start organizing these visits by therapists. In the first half of 2022, which is kind of the winter season, um, it's again organizing communities based on need and assign volunteer teams. So after we've kind of recruited the people that we need, kind of building up a team together, we can start organizing the initiative and where we're going to tackle communities first. And by this time, we hope to gain enough followers and volunteers to start developing the project in public facilities such as the YMCA, any public fairs in town, and food bank sites so that people who kind of use these facilities the most and where a lot of people congregate, we can kind of spread the word out in those communities as well, besides having volunteers. And then over the summer of 2022, um, the project will start in Little Haiti and in Overtown, since as research has suggested that these cities are the lower socioeconomic neighborhoods and actually have worst mental health scores when research was conducted in Miami-Dade County about mental health awareness. So it would greatly benefit from the services of the project and its partners, and it we would try to begin mental health counseling and awareness building in these neighborhoods while spreading word of the project's initiative to more potential team members as well. And then by August, we hope to kind of look back on what has happened and analyze any challenges and move forward by reaching out to more neighborhoods. And we can recognize any mistakes, fix those mistakes, and kind of build up the service and kind of become a stronger project overall. So some challenges that we anticipate for this project proposal, there is a huge stigma surrounding mental health in these communities, since when you are in lower socioeconomic neighborhoods, you tend to cross into people of color. And in these cultures, there is a huge stigma surrounding mental health where um, it's an indicator of a more serious issue, and it might dissuade individuals in these communities to even reach out to the project itself. um, so a solution that I think we could emphasize is that the project is made to help these individuals, not to harm them, nor to stigmatize them. And this can be done by building awareness on why mental health counseling is made to address their needs and create clarity in their lives, as well as emphasizing the need that having a good mental health translates to a better health overall physically as well. So it's an investment that you can put in and it's free of charge to them as well. A second challenge that we find when coming through our project proposal is to find volunteers in the first place, especially health professionals and psychological professionals that would be willing to give their services for free and to volunteer back to the community. And they might not feel enticed to participate in the project as a result. But a solution that we came up with was to offer community service hours to high school students and college students to entice them to volunteer in the project when it comes to building mental health awareness, and also allowing mental health professionals the opportunity to conduct research studies in these communities while providing their services or spreading their services to more neighborhoods and gaining more clientele from this. And last but not least, funding for the project. As with any project proposal, there comes a big need for money and investment. So finding the proper funds and resources to make this project happen, it will prove costly. And since having to organize facilities and hire staff might take more money than we realize, we came up with the solution that having donations throughout that first month of December and through the winter to kind of stabilize the budget and creating savings to prepare for any major changes the project might face due to rapid growth, I think will help keep the project on safe ground. And these are our references, and that's pretty much it. Thank you so much.